Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy FIFA here today, back with another video. It's been a while since I've done a video properly, and I'm going to try and get back into it soon. Just A levels and stuff. That's obviously taking priority at the moment. So if you didn't know, the Euros start today with Turkey versus Italy. I'm personally very excited to see. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Turkey or Italy. I'm English fan. But still, it's good to see the Euros back, obviously after the year delay. And like I've seen a few people do, I thought start the Euros, might as well get my Euro 2020 predictions out there. I will also be doing a video after this one, predicting every group stage result. I've already actually written all the results down on a notepad. I'm going to try and get this video out for 3 o'clock today, and then the result predictions is going to be out probably like 5 or 6 ish before the Italy Turkey game. So I've got the Daily Telegraph predictor. Now I was a little bit confused with how the third place ratings go, but I think I've kind of got the gist of that. Okay, so we're going to start off Group A. Turkey, Italy, Wales, and Switzerland. Now, I've seen a lot of people actually think Turkey are going to come second in a group, but I just don't see it. I mean, who have Turkey got? They've got Beric Yilmaz, who I think won the League One title with Lille. Was it Lille? Yeah, Lille. And that's it. Like, I can't think of anyone else. They did have Adara Turan. He used to play for Barcelona, but didn't he get like arrested for shooting someone in a hospital or something when he was at his time in Turkey or something? So, I don't know. But I personally don't think Turkey are going to come second. The winner is quite an obvious one. I'm going to go with Italy. The second place is actually quite difficult. Wales, they've got Aaron Ramsey, they've got Gareth Bale, they've got... Does Joe Allen still play for them? They've got some good upcoming stars. They've got Hal Robson Kanu. And they've also got some young guns coming through, and I think it would be difficult to bet against Wales in a situation like this. They topped their group in 2016? They beat us, so. Then we've got Switzerland, and a lot of people have been saying that Switzerland are going to go out in the group stage, and again, I just can't see it. Like, they've got Granit Xhaka, Jan Sommer, Akanji. Doesn't Danilo, who plays for United, isn't he from Switzerland as well or something? So I'm going to give Wales second, and I'm going to put Switzerland third. Then Group B. It's quite obvious who's going to win. We're not going to mess about with that. Then between Denmark and Russia. Oh my god, who did I put as third? Oh, because I wrote each damn result and calculate the tables. I think Russia was second. But Belgium, brilliant squad. I think the FIA won in rankings. FIFA won, not FIA. So they're definitely going to win the group. I'm going to go Russia and then Denmark. I think it was that way around. You know what? Give me a minute. Yeah. Russia to come second in the group. Denmark to come third, because I've done like each match result. See how it goes from there. Now, Group C. I saw FNG. He did his simulation, and he actually took Holland all the way to the final. I will give him that they are going to win the group. For 9 points. I mean, I think the biggest threat here is probably Austria. And I'm actually going to put as well Austria second, Ukraine third, and North Macedonia out. No offense to anyone who's from North Macedonia, but I only know one of your players, and that's Alioski, and he did have a very good season for Leeds. I've actually predicted here, going off all the results, that North Macedonia won't get a single goal. Which would be a shame, because it's a brilliant story that they've come through, and I'd like to see them score. I think their biggest chance is probably against Ukraine. Also, with the Switzerland thing, if Switzerland do not get out of their group, or at least in position, so basically, if they do come last in their group, which is what everyone seems to think, I will write on my arms, and maybe my forehead as well, I like big hairy balls, and go into my maths lesson, or the next maths lesson after the group stages, and like roll my sleeves up and everything. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. If Switzerland do come forth in the group, but I do think it's going to be Turkey. Not really much to say about Group C, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I think the biggest one would be Ukraine, Austria. I think that's probably going to be the biggest game in that group, just through the fight for second place. Biggest game, Group A, Turkey, Wales, I guess. Group B, I think it's going to be Denmark, Russia. Okay, Group D. Now, it's hard to say what's the biggest match in this, because it's either England, Croatia, or England, Scotland. England, you look at the group and you think, that's a winnable group. And I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, I'm not too sure about this. So let's go through all the teams. Czech Republic. They beat us in the qualifiers, 2-1. Whether that's just we weren't really concentrating or we'd already got through or whatnot, but the only team that beat us, and it was 2-1. So, and it was quite recently, I think it was like in October or something. So we've got to be wary of that. Then we've got, oh no, it would have to have been before October, wouldn't it? Maybe. Don't know. Scotland, that's the Old Firm derby. I'm pretty sure it's the most played national match in terms of like two national teams going off against each other. It may even be the most played game in football overall, including club level. I don't know. But it's played like 118 times or something. And then you got England, Croatia. Now, Croatia knocked us out of the World Cup in 2018 in the semi-final. Heartbreak. I remember watching that match and I was in tears. I mean, after Trippier scored, and that first half, I thought we're gonna blitz them. But then we got our revenge in the Nations League by beating them 2-1. And I think the result again will be 2-1 to us when we play them on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. The thing is, while England's squad have gone from like 19 to 22, 20 to 23, 21 to 24 sort of thing, that getting that more experience, Croatia's team has gone from like 30 to 33, 33 to 36 sort of thing. They're like an old group. So those 3 years won't have helped them in any way, while for us it'll just allow us to get more experience. And now we've got players like Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho. I think we'll win the group. Croatia second, Scotland third. I think it's going to be a draw between the Czech Republic and Scotland, to be honest. Then we've got Group E, no messing about. Spain, Sweden, Poland, Slovakia. Sorry to my Slovakia friend out there. You got Hamasic, and I think that's it, to be honest. Poland, yeah, you got Lewandowski, and Grosicki and George Krychowiak. But I just think Sweden overall have better talent, like Emil Forsberg. Obviously, Zlatan Ibrahimovic was meant to be going, but I think he's injured now, so he's not going. Otherwise, that would have been a definite second place for Sweden. Spain, there's no one really in that group that's going to challenge them. They're not the best Spain squad they've ever had, but it's... And then Group F. Now, I would just go straight there to our, but you have to put it in order. Now, this is quite an interesting group because you got Portugal, France, and Germany. Germany won the 2014 World Cup, Portugal won the 2016 Euros, and France won the 2018 World Cup. The last three big tournaments have been won by these three. Didn't Portugal win the Nations League as well? But that's kind of... it's not really. So you got to feel sorry for Hungary in this situation. Now, France, obviously the most recent winners, they won the World Cup, and they did go again in the final against Portugal in 2016. So it'd be nice to see a repeat of that, but I can't see Portugal beating France. I can't see France not winning this group. In the same way, I can't see Germany beating either Portugal or France. I just think Germany haven't had the best um, form in recent years. I mean, their World Cup was shocking. I think they got to the semi-finals against France in 2016, but that's like 5 years ago now. I think they were having referred to like Matt Hummels again. So, okay, make sure you've selected the third place team in each of the groups below, then pick your top four best third place teams. Okay, what were my top three fourth place teams? Okay, so it was Switzerland, because I've done all like the games, like I've said. I'm going Switzerland, Denmark. No, Switzerland, Ukraine, Denmark, Germany. So Poland and Scotland are now out. So let's go on now to the round of 16. Italy, Austria, pretty self-explanatory. I can't see Austria beating Italy. Wales, Russia. I'm gonna have to go with Russia on this one. I mean Wales. I think will be kind of lucky to get out of the group. I think they could even come third behind Switzerland. But I just think Gareth Bale he turns up for Wales, so I do think. But I don't think they'll be able to get past Russia. Now Russia, they're not the best team. They got Arsene Zuba, Golovin, and Sherikov. I think I've said that right. Roman Sherikov or something. But I think Russia work well as a team, and they proved that in the World Cup. Obviously, they hosted it, so obviously there's a crowd advantage. And are they going to Russia this year? I don't think they are. Oh yeah, St. Petersburg. So I think the first all their home two of their group games are in St. Petersburg. So then we got Belgium, Switzerland again. Belgium, Holland, Germany. Ooh, we'll come back to that one. Croatia going to beat Sweden. France going to beat Ukraine. Spain going to beat Denmark. Okay, so these two now. Holland, Germany, or Netherlands. I always call them the Netherlands. I don't like calling them Holland. Netherlands versus Germany and England versus Portugal. Now, Netherlands, I think, if they had Van Dijk, this would be a definite win. And I still think they're going to win. I just think it'll be a bit more tricky for them. I think it will be only one goal in it, to be honest. In like 3 weeks now or something, if that match comes down, I'm just going to get slated because it's going to be like 4-0 to one person or something. But I can't see Germany. I think it might be the first. I know because they got knocked out in 2018. I just don't think Timo Werner. He's had a shaky season. So is Kai Havertz. Obviously, they all come off the momentum of the Champions League win, so maybe that'll do something. I think Timo Werner has just been really struggling this season. I think his confidence just kept getting knocked back, and then he get caught offside. I don't think he's been terrible this season. I just don't think he's been worth the money that was paid for him. I just don't think he's been able to live up to the expectations yet. But hopefully, if he has a good tournament here, he will be able to perform. Or even if he doesn't, I think he'll just want to improve on this season. And then we've got England, Portugal. Now, I think the winner of this plays Spain. Now, personally, I think if England can beat Portugal, they'll get to the final. The problem is beating Portugal. Now, Portugal have players like Cristiano Ronaldo. He is getting on a bit now, though. There is Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz. What's the other centre-back from Portugal? I swear there was another good centre-back from Portugal. I can't remember his name. Wasn't there, like, Eder or something? I don't know if Renato Sanchez still plays for them. They've got Rui Patricio in net. But I think, although Portugal may have slightly better standout stars, like I think Bruno Fernandes is better than Phil Foden. I think Bruno Fernandes is better than Jordan Henderson. Ruben Diaz is better than John Stones or Harry Maguire. I think England have a better, well-rounded squad. Harry Kane, I think, is better than Cristiano Ronaldo now. Ronaldo's just getting too old. And I just think that this is going to be a tricky one, but I'm going to go with England because I think England just have a better rounded squad. I mean, we've got right backs, we've got Reece James, we've got Kyle Walker, we've got Kieran Trippier. We did have Trent, and I think if Trent had been in not been injured, this would have been a definite win for England. Because I think Trent just has different. He has a different abilities to the other three. I think his passing abilities are quite a bit better. I mean, you've got the experience in Walker, the youth in James, the passing in Trent, and the set pieces in Trippier. Now that goal against Croatia, it was coming home. It really was. Okay, now quarterfinals. Now I think this one's quite self-explanatory straight away. Holland going to beat Netherlands going to beat Russia, Belgium going to beat Italy, France going to beat Croatia, and we're going to beat Spain. This isn't the best Spain squad I've seen in ages. This is Ansu Fati's injured. Yeah, there's Pedri, but he's been turning up for England, not England, for Barcelona. But I don't think he'll be able to bring the same to Spain. I mean, it's just a completely different level at international level. It just is. Okay, now. And again, England just have a better all-round squad. I don't think De Gea is even the starting keeper for Spain, because they've got De Gea, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and someone else. So maybe it is De Gea as the starting keeper. But okay, France, Belgium. It's a repeat of the semi-final of the World Cup. I'm gonna have to give this to France, to be honest. I can't see them losing to Belgium. I can see France taking it. Is there even a third place playoff for the Euros? Can somebody tell me? Because I can't. Because I don't think there is one. I don't know if it's just the World Cup that has the third place playoff, or the Euros do it as well. Because didn't Wales play Germany in the 2016? I don't know. Somebody tell me if there's a third place playoff. And then England gonna be Netherlands. And the reason being is Netherlands are without Van Dijk. Okay, yeah, they've got Delay, they've got Stefan de Vries, they've got Daley Blind. Probably going to use 5 at the back. But I just think up front we've got Harry Kane, we've got Raheem Sterling, we've got Jadon Sancho, we've got Calvert-Lewin, we've got Marcus Rashford. On the field it's a bit shaky. I'm a bit tentative about Calvin Phillips' addition when we could have had Jesse Lingard, who has had like one of the best seasons, or half a season, I've seen for a while from him. But yeah, I do think that's what I mean by this Portugal game. Like, if Portugal win, it's all down to whether England can beat Portugal, really. If England can beat Portugal, I think we're going to the final. I mean, even if Germany wins here, they've got to play Russia. Okay. Maybe if Germany beat Netherlands there as well. But I think these two are really key for England's success. If England can beat Portugal, though, I think we're going to the final. Then the final. I want to give this to England. I really do. But obviously, with the missing of Trent, that's a huge miss. And we've only brought in Ben White. We've not even brought in like Jesse Lingard or something. We've already got Connor Cody and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna have to give this to France. Wait, what if I go England there? 17%. But France have such a good squad. Mbappe, Griezmann, Laporte. No, Laporte plays for Spain now, doesn't he? Varane. If England do get to the final and they do win it, obviously I will be so over the moon. But I can't see it at this point. I can't see them winning. Now, if you think about it, 4th World Cup, 3rd Nations League, 2nd Euro 2020, if it goes as how I think it's going to go, 1st Qatar 2022. I don't think we'll be able to stand the heat, though. I think the more hotter countries will be better placed, because I don't think we'll be able to stand the heat. Well, even the hot countries. So maybe like South American countries. I would expect a South American team to win it, because they'll be able to stand the heat. Although same could be said during South Africa, and Spain won that. So yeah, but that's how I think the Euros are gonna go. France gonna beat England in the final. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, who you think the finalists are. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Greatly appreciate to me. Appreciate it. Really helps it out the channel as well. So I'll see you guys later though.